This is an unscheduled podcast. Yesterday, and a bunch of you are probably going to roll your eyes. Sorry about that. Bear with me. I was at church, and I work with a group of 7- and 8-year-olds from the kids in what we call primary. And I team teach with another fellow in our church. And he was teaching a lesson on from the New Testament, from the book of Matthew, the parable of the talents. Many of you who go to Sunday school should be familiar with that particular parable. You know, there's the landlord or the master or whatever who gives one servant 10 talents, another servant 5 talents, another servant 1 talent, and of course the guy who gets 10 over the next little while that the servant's gone or that the master's gone doubles it. And the guy who had 5 talents doubles it. And the guy who had 1 buried it and said, I'm just going to try and keep it safe and I'm not going to do anything about it. Of course, the master comes back and he's happy with the first guy, happy with the second guy, ticked off at the third guy and says, you know, the guy goes to hell. Excuse me. I sort of was thinking about that today, not because I planned on it, but I was reading chapter 13 and reading about Samuel. And Sam Hamilton and his land, and he's got this huge piece of land that does absolutely nothing for him. And Adam, who has all this money in the world, isn't ever going to work again in his life, because he happened to have stumbled into money, is buying this amazingly beautiful, perfect, productive plot of land, and he's probably not going to do anything with it. And meanwhile, his brother Charles is back on the East Coast, and he also has this huge plot of land, but he's working it like crazy. They sort of remind me of the 3 servants. The difference, sort of what made the connection for me, and this is going to be short, thankfully. I'm sure you're all thinking, like, thank goodness short, shut up, Mr. Center, is the way that the parable starts. For the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling into a far country, who called his own servants and delivered unto them his goods. I wouldn't be bringing this up if the connections to the Bible weren't totally obvious and intended throughout the course of East of Eden. But I couldn't help but think that Samuel was given a plot of land, and what did he do with it? Well, he works it like crazy. Is it a good piece of land? No. Was he given the most available from the master? Probably not. But he's making it productive and he's doing good things with it. Charles was given a lot of land and is doing tons with it, lots of good stuff with it. He's working it. He's doing lots and lots of stuff. Is he making his master happy with the work he's doing? Probably, because if we're looking at this particular parallel, Adam given a whole bunch, but is he doing anything with it? No. As far as I'm concerned, he's burying it. He's got this talent, this endowment from the master, whoever that happens to be, and he's doing nothing with it. I guess sort of the epiphany that I had, and mostly in light of the Samuel versus Adam bit, the working it versus not working it bit, it's not about how much you get, it's about what you do with it. And on sort of the Christian side, and I apologize, but again, that's sort of the tack that Steinbeck takes, really runs a pretty nice parallel for real life. It's not about how much you get, it's about what you do with it. And as long as you're productive and you do your best, you're probably going to end up on the right side of things a little farther down the road, if you know what I mean. And I think that's what Steinbeck's getting at with Samuel versus Adam. That Samuel's going to end up better in the long run, because even though he didn't get as much, he's doing more with it. He's doing what he can. He's making the best of the crap that he's got. Adam, given something beautiful, is doing nothing. Maybe he's getting his just desserts, even though he's not a bad man. I don't know. We'll keep this in mind as we read. Let me know what you think, comment, and I will see you later. Bye.